Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Based upon where you have joined from, and welcome to SUGCBE. Uh, Today we have a speaker for our session, and so I would like before getting started on the session, I would like to give a short intro about the SUGCBE, and yeah. So we are three people who organize the CGCBE. Myself, Gautam Ishramati, working as a Sitecore lead, and I've been aware with the Sitecore MEP for year 2024, and I have a decade of experience in Sitecore. And along with me, we have Prabhu Ranganathan, who has a two consecutive Sitecore technology MEP award for 2024 and 25, working as a Sitecore architect. And along with us, we have Vignesh Jyoti Kumar, who is a Sitecore lead, and he also aware with Sitecore MEP for the technology category on the year of 2024. So we started our user group to share our knowledge across, to share our Sitecore knowledge from expertise to everyone to gain the knowledge on the Sitecore things. And today's topic we have is integration of Open API models with OpenAI API models within Sitecore. And the session will be taken by Sirajuddin, Mohammed Sirajuddin. Mohammed Sirajuddin is two consecutive MVP technology award from 2024 to 25. We know Sirajuddin for more than a couple of years, so we've been traveling along with him for many Sitecore user group events. And yeah, I would like to give a stage to Sirajuddin and welcome Sirajuddin, and thanks for your interest in taking a session with us.
thank you, Gautam, for
Yeah,
a wonderful introduction. Um,
thanks. I will stop sharing.
and
You can share.
so I would like to thank, first of all, to the SUG Coimbatore and believing in me and giving an opportunity continuously every year. And everyone from here, like Prabhu, Gautam, and Vignesh, you people given so much of freedom to me as well. So, like other group like SUG Pune and Kolkata, they also believe me and give an opportunity. So I need to definitely mention those people as well. And you guys also the same doing. And so I believe, okay, we keep doing these things and in future as well to share and learn together. Um,
Definitely.
yeah, so thank you. And I will start sharing. Let me know once. Do you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, maybe let me go to. Okay, I don't know. So what is this? Okay, I don't know. Some culprit now, and it is started unnecessarily. But I think, yeah. So now it's gone. Okay, so uh, yeah, welcome you all for joining and taking your time and spending here for my session. So I'm going to share next maybe 45 to 50 minutes about the integrating OpenAI API models in Sitecore. So before starting, so I introduce myself. Okay, I'm Mohammed Sirajuddin. I'm a Sitecore solution specialist in Scale here in Kuala Lumpur. So I have 14 plus years of experience overall, and in Sitecore, I worked more than 10 years. Um, so before I start, I used to start with some quotes. So we have to apply something in our life, right? Okay, so I believe in some small steps we have to take every day, right? Okay, so that will lead into the bigger results. So no need to worry about the small things what we are doing. Definitely, that will helpful to reach the bigger achievements in future. Yeah, so this is the agenda. And Today I'm going to talk about the introduction about some AI before pitching into the ChatGPT or OpenAI API. And I'm going to give some overview about it. And I'll cover why artificial intelligence in content management system and also its business impacts. And I'm going to give an overview about the OpenAI integration with the Sitecore and also I'm going to give a ChatGPT API keys and models, and I'm going to show some demos because I have some couple of practical use cases. I already applied into it, and then we'll have a Q&A session. Um, yeah, so this is me. I don't know why this is so. Yeah, okay, fine. So yeah, so first of all, introduction about AI. So we know, right? Okay, artificial intelligence, what it enables. Okay, it enables the machines or the resource to simulate human-like reasoning. So we will learn and apply the learning, and so we will make some decision making and train those models every day, right? So we have some core capabilities as well in artificial intelligence from the day one. So they have followed some capabilities like natural language processing and machine learning, we know, right? So and some predictive analytics and some automation. So what is that actually? So natural language processing is a kind of it's a kind of a branch, okay, from the artificial intelligence. What it will do, so it helps to understand the programs and it responds for the human languages. For example, take an example of Google Translation. So we translate the language, right? Okay, from English to any other customized languages, and sometimes the ChatGPT, so it responds for us for the rephrase applications for the any other languages like chatbot. So is responding. So whichever we ask a question, okay, so it responds to that particular question, right? So those comes into the plate of our natural language processing, and we know about the machine learning as well. Machine learning is kind of a subset of artificial intelligence, and so it will actually improve the data day by day, and it will improve and over the time. And so first we have to give some data and refine and refine and refine again and again, and it will improve over the time. So for example, take a recommendation from the Netflix. So how it gives the data about the recommendations all from the AI, right? So those things for the machine learning and the predictive analytics, it's a self-explanation. Like, so we have weather forecast, we have a stock market trading, and those results, right? Okay, maybe the conversion of the currencies. So those predictive will be happening through this predictive analytics, and some automation as well. Automation is a very bigger example is a robotic process automation, right? RPA, and robots will do some actions on behalf of human, right? So these are all the capabilities we already have it in artificial intelligence. And how we see the AI in today's digital landscape. Okay, we in the today's digital world, it is increasing the user expectation from every perspective, right? So wherever we go and create the application, so user will expect some customization. So that is called the personalization, right? So those personalization we can make it through the AI. So the people also now the user also know, okay, how the AI is impacting the world. So that's why their expectation about. And sometimes, okay, for content automation, so we can't say anymore like, okay, the content needs to be uploaded, so it will take 2 days, 3 days, maybe a week. Okay, we can't say that. Maybe depending on the content volume. And so now we can make some faster decision making by uploading those contents through the AI. So AI is doing in a minute. So for that, okay, so we are still using this artificial intelligence, and sometimes so integration between the tools and the workflows. For example, if we have some pipeline in our project, so those pipelines will do some business logics and sending those emails to the respective customers, and some templates needs to be customized, and some logos needs to be customized in the sense. So if we say some information in the pipeline or the workflow itself, it will do it, right? So those kind of the integrations, already the tools are available in the market for those integrations as well. So our today's view from the artificial intelligence in those platforms as well. So the next topic is this very important, right? Why AI is important in the CMS. So it will definitely. So CMS we know. So we are managing the content in the system. So we have to enhance the content creation through some translations we can do. SEO metadata is very important for the site and the site visibility, right? So those visibility, so it will give some SEO keywords and some personalization as well. So some personalized banner, some personalized market campaign. We can do these kind of the stuffs, and also it will improve obviously the editor productivity through some intelligent suggestions. So it will give some suggestion like, okay, the human will provide some data. So it will give some suggestion like, okay, this keyword will not hit for the global world. Instead of using those keywords, okay, use these kind of the words. So that will improve the quality of the content and the quality to reach in the bigger level. So those kind of the suggestions it will give. So we have to take it. And sometimes, okay, personalized experience I already explained about it, and streamlines multilingual publishing as well. So in a minute, okay, we can do some multilingual content. Like, okay, if we have a 10 or 15 languages content needs to be published, okay, then we can streamline those things as well, right? So that's why, okay, the artificial intelligence will improve the content quality in the CMS. That's why it is very important. So first of all, so before moving into the AI, so every matters, okay, first of all, for every scenario, we have to evaluate, right? So because before evaluating, if you pitch into that, definitely it is a risk of taking those content or the site into the AI mode. So sometimes it may fail, and also it will definitely abandon the request. It may definitely cause more issues, right? So before we pitch into the AI, definitely we need to evaluate. So I just put some key questions, and not only these are all the questions. Sometimes, okay, we think, okay, those questions will definitely fit for the our application or what. The first question is, does your business rely heavily on content-driven engagement? Because if we are a very small website or small application, we have only small number of contents, maybe the content volume is very less, so no need of implementing the AI, right? Okay, definitely that would be the causing issue, right? So that's why, okay, first of all, we need to understand our business is heavily dependent on the content driven or what, or else, okay, we have to check our personalization is critical. Maybe if we have more markets, maybe we have 10 to 15 markets. 10 to 15 markets will receive different content, a different logo or the different banner. So definitely it would be critical. So those point of time, okay, definitely this AI will help us. But if you have only the single market or two markets, so no need of implementing those AI, right? And also sometimes we have to check, okay, how many manual tasks we are doing, how many resources we are putting in for those manual tasks, whether the repetitive task we can reduce those repetitive tasks using the AI or what. Okay, we can check the criteria over there. And also this is very important, right? Okay, compliance and governance requirements. So these are all very important whenever it comes for the country. So the every country, each and every country having their own complaints and government rules. So if we implement AI blindly, so AI is putting some content which is violating the complaints and governance rules, means, okay, no meaning of putting those contents into that, right? So we have to check these key questions before applying into the before applying AI into the applications. And my approach, okay, this is my approach. I am not saying this is the only approach. So we have to start with the low risk and also the lower level thinking. And first of all, we have to think lower level and the low risk. And first we have to come up with the POCs. First we check, okay, how it is going to impact our system in the next level. So we have to scale gradually. So because we have to take low risk only. So we should not take the higher risk. Definitely it will cause the issue. This is my approach for while evaluating, and some AI failure example as well. So because the people are coming up with a lot of positive ideas about the AI. So AI is doing this, AI is doing that. So sometimes, okay, the people are very into while developing the AI, right? Okay, sometimes, so we have to think about the failures as well. So here I see some examples. Okay, I put, okay, in Commonwealth Bank of Australia, the voice chat. voice bot is recently backlash. Okay, in 2025, what they did, the Commonwealth Bank of Australia replaced 45 call center jobs with the AI voice bots to streamline operations. However, the automation backfired, customer call volume surged, satisfaction dropped, and the backlash force. See, so these kind of the things happened. Okay, definitely the Commonwealth Bank of Australia is an organization which is a corporate organization. Definitely they put some effort on doing the research in the backside, and then only they might have implemented this. But still they had some problem, and they had a huge backdrop, and also they had a huge revenue loss as well. So because of this AI, and they actually reversed the decision and rehire the affected employees. The same case happened with one of the healthcare in US as well. The same kind of thing. Okay, it actually recommends the some different or maybe the wrong drug to the customers. So how critical this is. So this is how, okay, some of the organizations fell into the failures. These things also we have to take. So not only seeing the positive, so we have to see the failure examples as well. So whenever we do the AI things, and we have to analyze the business impact. Okay, this is much required. Okay, whenever we start our applications, right? Okay, so the what would be the business impact? So maybe the what is the value add? Okay, definitely we see. Okay, if we don't add any value into the application, so we will not pitch into the any new features, right? So AI is not only the thing. So even if we come up with any new features or new tool implementation, so we will definitely see what value it adds. So here, so there might be some value. Okay, we can add like, okay, generate multilingual or localized content, and sometimes automate SEO we can do, and improve user support via like a chatbot or some conversational tools. So we can make it sometimes a marketing campaign, right? Okay, which means, okay, some banner creations in a live, and some content we can create it in live. Okay, so those things will definitely help for the marketing campaign agility, right? So, and also, what would be the impact for that? So, before that, previously and all, we say like, okay, it will take some time because it may take 15 days or 20 days. Now, maybe for the initial draft version, okay, we are faster time to the market. Okay, we can go and show maybe the pilot people like, okay, so this is the kind of a pilot customer like, okay, this is the kind of application you may expect. So then it is really quick, right? And also sometimes, okay, we can it is kind of reduced operational cost only. So it's not because for doing the POCs, for doing a smaller level of data, it is definitely the operation cost is very less. So it's not a very bigger one. It depending on the applications and the data, obviously. But for the initial start, okay, definitely it is operation cost would be very less only, and also some better customer engagement. Okay, if we have some MVP in a quicker time, we can show to the customer, and these are all the application, these are all the product. Okay, I'm going to achieve it. So maybe those things will improve the customer engagement as well, right? So this is kind of the impact and the value also added through the integration. Some real world example, because in our applications, in our work side, okay, we have developers, we have a business users, we have marketing teams, we have the content editors, how they are going to actually benefit out of it. So maybe for the content editors, it will draft some basic articles, maybe some descriptions, it will give very much faster. For the marketing teams, it will give some personalized campaigns in immediate time. And for the developers, okay, we can use some AI services into the workflows, because we are not going to invest more time on the services. Like, okay, if we have AI services is doing more jobs to do some business logics. We have to just apply those. So for the developer also getting a benefit, right? For the business users as well, so they will show some chart kind of data, some insight for the better decision making, right? So they can also show those things as well. So I wanted to show some key takeaways as well. So from here, okay, AI transforms some CMS platform into intelligent ecosystem, obviously, and we need to evaluate a business fit before investing. And ChatGPT also bringing a tangible return of investment through the content automation and the personalization, definitely, because we can show the initial content or the draft content to the customers. So definitely it will bring. And so this is very important. The fourth point, the future of CMS is not a AI augmented, sorry, AI augmented, not a AI replaced actually. So AI will not yeah, replace entirely the CMS, but it will improve over time. So that's why I just put here AI augmented, not the AI replaced. So, are you guys tired of listening this, right? Because this is a theoretical event. Sometimes, okay, we feel bored, and maybe sometimes we feel sleepy. So, I also do like that. So, good news is we are going to integrate in some time. So, with the ChatGPT. So, I'm also so excited to show those things with you guys. So, this is the first slide about the architecture for the ChatGPT integrates with the Sitecore. Yeah. So whenever the yeah, we have we see here, okay, we have the Sitecore CMS. So what we will do, so we have in Sitecore CMS, we have the items, we have fields, we have the language context as well, right? So what we do is, okay, we request, okay, we have the middleware. Middleware is written in .NET Core. In the middleware is a API layer. So we receives the content. So maybe once you request something, so through the middleware, okay, it will hit the OpenAI ChatGPT API, and it will get the response, and it receives the content and adding the business logics, and it injects the API key and process the AI output. So this is very important. This processed AI output through this OpenAI API through this yeah, by using the API key, and it will give some translation, it will give some better suggestion for the SEO or metadata or any other features, so which is fit into the AI logics, and then the summary, and it will store it in a Sitecore CMS, and then from there, okay, we are getting those data and providing the AI generated data into the websites or wherever it requires, maybe for the other systems, okay, we can give. So this is how we are working. So it's very simple. We have the CMS, and we have some middle layer, the API layer, and the OpenAI ChatGPT API endpoint. So ChatGPT API key and the related models we are going to see, and API. So for every, not only the ChatGPT, if you are using any of the AI tools, definitely we need the key. The key is the backbone of the endpoint. So it will communicate. The key will communicate, and it will authenticate the platform, and it is providing the data. So it is very important to provide, sorry, generate the data and authenticate as well. So for the first step is, okay, to create the API key. To create the API key, the ChatGPT, the OpenAI is providing this sign in. To sign in, okay, HTTPS platform.openai.com, and we have to go to the API key section. And so I will show all these things actually. So we have to go to the API key section, and we have to create the new secret key. So once we created, so it is very important. We have to store securely somewhere. Otherwise, we can't see the keys for the second time. So then, if you are missing to store it somewhere, or if you are forget where it is stored, okay, we have to create the new key only. So it will not give the key. So only it is generating only one time, and it is giving a data. We have to copy and store it somewhere. And ChatGPT, we have the models for the engines. So previously we have GPT 4.0. So I have actually prepared for this session, I think, okay, 3 to 4 months back. So 3 to 4 months back, okay, we have only the GPT 4.0 was the latest, and the GPT 4 Turbo and 3.5 was the third latest models we have. And we have some actually the performance as well. So 4.0 is fast, it is multi-model and balanced performance, but 4 Turbo is optimized for cost and speed. The cost is very less, but 3.5 is a lightweight and the cheaper as well. So we use the 3.5 Turbo only for the development. And recently, the OpenAI introduces GPT 5 Plus. Okay, we know, right? Okay, I think, okay, the month or 1.5 months back, okay, they have implemented the other GPT 5 Plus. It has a GPT 5.0 Nano Pro, etc. So I haven't explored those things. Okay, this demo is all about the models GPT 3.5 Turbo. So we have some key parameters. this is the thing. Okay, nothing changed in file or something, because this is the key parameters we have to pass. So we have to first of all pass, okay, which model we are using. So we are using GPT 3.5, right? So if we have some pro or a premium user, okay, we can use the 4o as well, and the other 4 GPT as well. And we have to pass some messages. Messages will be kind of a role based prompts. Okay, what roles it has, okay, like a system, user, assistant. So this has the various roles, okay, it has. And temperature means, okay, temperature is nothing but kind of a creative. Maybe if you want, if you need 0 to 1, okay, you can put. So 0 is a deterministic, 1 is a creative. So 1 will be the closer match. Like for example, if you put the 0.5, okay, it will give the content, maybe the balanced content. If you put a 0.2, 0.1 means, okay, the score will be less, and the generated content, right? So it will give only the limited tokens, which is giving very less cost. So we have to actually decide, okay, which thing, okay, we are going to use. Okay, maybe the 0.3, 0.5, 0.7. So we can put anything for this temperature. So it controls the creativity. That's it. So we have the max tokens as well. Sometimes, right? Okay, if we implemented this as take an example of real-time example, some hackers, okay, they actually come into our site, access the site, and if they are doing some bulk content, so that time we have to stop, right? So that's why, okay, we have some max tokens concepts. So if our content reaches some tokens, we can definitely stop. So the limit is reached or something. So that's why this max tokens as well, the parameter is the key parameter for this open AI. So we are going to see the demo, and we have a. So before I start the demo, and I'm giving you two practical approaches. Okay, I'm going to show through this. Both I'm using the GPT 3.5 turbo model only. And yeah, so the first one is the translation. So we are going to see the language translation in few seconds, and the related articles is the second demo. The first demo I'm going to use the chat completions, because we have some categories as well. I will show that when I open this OpenAI platform. Yeah, and the second one I'm using the embeddings. Yeah, I'm using this test embedding 3 small, this model for text changes. Before I move into that, let me open first the OpenAI platform. Yeah, this is the platform OpenAI account. I already logged in with this. So I am a pro user. So for this, okay, we have one thing. If we have some basic subscription, so we can't use. If we have the basic subscription, we can't use this, and that's why I have a pro user. But it will not cost us much for the development activity, because it is very less than very much less. Okay, I can say, okay, less than $1 or $2. So that is affordable. And see here, okay, this is the API key. So this API key I created for my communication to the OpenAI model. This Sitecore API key. So this key I was talking about. So when you create it, it will show the key. So we have to copy, maybe like this. Okay, for example, I create. Here there is a button. Create API key. This API key we can provide like demo CUGCBE and default project and create secret key. Likewise, it will show, and we have to copy and store it somewhere. So if I am not copying this and click done means, definitely we can't use this. Maybe we have to use another one only. So and we can delete this as well. So this is not required. I just wanted to show. So how to create the secret key, the revoke key, yes. Okay, but still my Sitecore key is there. It ends with the MA, right? Yeah, so I stored this Sitecore API key in the Sitecore. Here you see, okay, AA settings. AA settings. Okay, I use this actually. It ends with MA, right? So yeah, this is my Open API key stored, and yeah. So before I move into the demo, I would like to show the other things as well. So we have a API reference documents here in OpenAI APIs. So here you see the authentication and some APIs. So here, this is the categories. There are some platform APIs, right? So and also some vector stores and containers and chat completions. Okay. So for my first demo for the translation, I'm using this chat completions API only. So this chat completion API, see, this is a open api.openai.com and version 1 chat completions. Okay, this will give us see here you see the content type application and the bearer open API key and model we have to give like I'm using the GPT 3.5 turbo and messages, right? Okay, messages we have the role. So developer is the role, user is the role, system assistant. So it gives more developer. So if you want to know more about the role, okay, we have a document as well. And yeah, this is the response. Okay, once you give like this and the role and the content, so the content is a hello, they are passing it hello, and we can receive if we pass the language, which language you wanted as a parameter, then you will see the content will be translated into the respective languages and provide the data. So that's why, okay, I'm using this chat completion. My second demos I am using the embedding. So that is for the related articles. So whenever we have applications, mostly the product details page, if you have any e-commerce application, we have a product details page, right? Okay, in the product details page, we will see the related products and the related sections. Okay, sometimes okay, if we have any articles related to the products, we will going to show the related sections, right? So those sections, I use this create embedding. This embedding will create the vector datas. Vector will be like this actually. So this is the vector values. These vector values, I'm storing it in a Sitecore, and so these vector values will be the encrypted value, and it will not give you the data publicly. And also, we can't actually decrypt these vector values. So this is very secured one. That's why I'm using this. So for the content, okay, it will generate the embedding values by using those vectors. So those vectors will be comparing in the backend logic, and it will give the closely matched articles. So I'm going to show all the demo. So for that, okay, I used the create embedding, and also if you see the account, and we have the billing section as well. In the billing section, you see, I only credited $5, but I think okay, this is the third session I am presenting this. I spent only $0.06. See how actually this is a cost benefit. This a developer mode will not actually cost much, so it is very affordable. And also you see here and limit usage. In the usage, you see all the AI capabilities. So responses and chat completion, images, we have the web searches, file searches. I have not used this actually. So we can use for some file searches as well. We have used for some web searches as well. We have some images comparison, right? Okay, those time, okay, we can use these images and moderation. See, I used only two, right? I already explained about those two APIs. One is chat completion and second one is the embeddings. The chat completion, you see, it has some limit, means okay, the token generated, because before this demo, okay, I generated and I verified, okay, whether it is working fine or not. So that time, okay, it generates some data, right? So that's why it's using some tokens. So I don't know how it takes the token, maybe for per word or per sentence, how it is generating tokens. To be honest, I don't know, but it has some tokens actually consumed. while generating the data. And for the embeddings as well, you see, so 37 input tokens. So for the embeddings, okay, November 22nd, yesterday I generate and I check. So one request it got. So this embedding also, so these all are the consideration for the pricing. So how much we are spending. So if you are spending more content, if you are spending huge content, maybe for a every day it is generating, then it will definitely impact our cost. Okay, that time we have to come up with the cost benefit analysis. And if it is definitely worth for our application, so we have to agree with some terms and conditions. So yeah, this is the thing I would like to show from platform open API. Let me go into the first demo topic. Yeah, the first demo is a translation in few seconds, right? So how it is working. So in my site, okay, I have a node called the home node, and we have a ground articles. Okay, so I have some ground articles. I'm a guy, okay, who's passionate about the cricket. That's why I always go on to create some cricket related articles. Yeah, so these are all we know. Okay, if you are watching closely the cricket, the sport, then we know about these stadiums, right? Okay, Adelaide, Chepauk, Eden Gardens, Edgbaston. Okay, these are all the famous stadiums, and I created the articles for this. Okay, if you see. I taken these content from the online and I put for the Adelaide and maybe think okay. So now it has only the French version. So it has only the French version, so it doesn't have the German version. So I have the German version as well. Okay, for normal days, okay, how we are achieving this? Maybe we will deploy one resource. Maybe we will get the content from the content team, or maybe the from the business team or the copywriter. Those people once they send the message, we will receive it from the document. They will review it, and once they review it, they will send it to the content editor. The content editor has to go here and they have to put manually the content, and then the workflow will be there. So from the workflow, okay, they have to approve by reviewing those content. So these many actions are required, right? Okay, but here we can generate the content from the online with the good scores, and we can straight away review it. So how we can easily do it? Okay, I already have created one script for this. Here we have PowerShell script, modules, PowerShell, the PowerShell, we have the script library. Here we have generate translations. Here this generate translation, I already have the scripts. Okay, see this is the script. Okay, here I'll show you. This is the body. This is the current item ID. So whichever item I have the content, I will pass that item ID and target language code. So which language code is my target? I'm passing that target code, and also the fields. Which field I needs to replace? Maybe the translate. So and the response. See here. Here API translation and translate item. So when I explain about the architecture, right, we have the middleware. So in the middleware, I created the API called the translate item. I'll show that. This is my middleware code. The code translation controller is there. See here, I have a translation controller. In the translation controller, I have the translation item action. This translate item action, you see here. This is the OpenAI API. I was talked about chat completion and API key. This API key will be fetched from the Sitecore. So this is how I fetch, because this item has the field called OpenAPI key. It has the API key and it passes and it generates the data here. It generates the data by using this chat completion and it provides. So whenever we pass the target language code, and the target language code will process the content by using the chat completion API. So once how it is generating, and we are going to see now. Now I'm going to show the Adelaide. Adelaide doesn't have the German, right? So sometimes what happen is sometimes okay, the known issue is there. This styling, right? Okay, this styling will work most of the time, but sometimes it's not working. Yesterday I checked, it was not working for one language, but anyway, okay, we are going to try now. So we know, right? Okay, for the script, we have multiple options to generate the script. Sorry, the trigger the script. So this is the one option from the content editor menu. So maybe this is the menu. From the menu, we can do that, and also this is a kind of tree itself, content tree itself. Okay, we can do that. And how? So right click and scripts. We have the generate translation. So I'm going to click now. So it is going to run the script which I'm having, and it will obviously hit the OpenAPI AI API model by passing the target language code. The target language code is currently the empty one, which is Germany, and it is generating the data by using the API key, which is stored in our Sitecore. So now we are going to see the result. We have to wait for some time. It is running the script from the third party. Yeah, it is done. This is the script results. Okay, we can click and see the results. And Adelaide Oval DED. This is DED is the Germany, and I think okay it generates with the styling. Okay, maybe let's check. Okay, no issue. Yeah, so these are all the generated value. Okay, we are going to see now. And before that, okay, I'll go to the ground article Adelaide. Now you see this is the English. So I'm going to show the DED. DED is the German. So whenever we want a DED version of the page, okay, we have to give it in the URL itself. So DED ground articles Adelaide. You see now, yeah. See all the text are German. Previously, the no version created, right, for the German, but now the version has been created, and it is actually, but something is, this is duplicating. Maybe this one we can fix it easily, but this is very important. This is our scope, right, to generate the content. So likewise, so just imagine, guys. Okay, so if we have a more language like 50 plus languages, so maybe it generates in I think okay 15 to 20 seconds, right? So, for example, if we have more languages, what it does, it will do it in maybe in 3 minutes or 4 minutes, right? Okay, for the 50 languages, and then okay, we can review. Review definitely. Okay, the maybe that also we can do it through the AI by using the machine learning, and we can do that in future. Or else, okay, we can put some resources to review those content, but generating and putting the content, so we can definitely use these AI kind of the feature, and by using this is a one option. Okay, I'm using the chat GPT open AI. We have the other options as well, and yeah, so this is the one thing okay I'd like to show. And the second one is articles. So here you see these are all the articles about the sports athletes. Like we know, right? Okay, Andy Murray, he's a tennis player, and Cristiano Ronaldo, football player, and MS Dhoni is we know. So nothing to explain about him. Yeah. So yeah, and also we have the Roger Federer and Lionel Messi. So these are all the sports athletes. So these sports athletes, I created the article, and I put in, and how whenever I visit any of the player, like okay, if I visit Sachin Tendulkar, the related articles, because the customer is more interested about the cricket players, right? Okay, so then that time, if I show any other athletes like Roger Federer or maybe the Lionel Messi, so this won't be the related one, right? Okay, this should be related with the cricket. this because the customer is more interested with the cricket players. Then that time, if I show any one of them like Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma or Jasprit Bumrah, so those then the customer will be engaged with the site. Okay, he will actually click to the next page. Okay, very easily. So this is the actual thing. Okay, so this one also we can definitely kind of a recommendations. Okay, I previously I explained about. The machine learning recommendation from the Netflix. So how it recommends the videos. If we are more interested in thriller journal, so the thriller movies will show into the recommendations. If you are more into that comedy journal, then it will be the humor related content will show, right? Okay, so same. So I'm applying here for that. Okay, I'll explain. Okay, I'm using the embeddings. So those embeddings as well. Okay, I already have this AI controller. This AI controller, you see the embedding requirement, and we have create embedding. So this create embedding, so what it does, minute before I move, related DTO. Related DTO is the related DTO is the method action. So it takes the three parameters because we are going to show the three related articles. So in the three related articles, how it created and how it generates the logic by using the create embedding. So in the create embedding, so I have the again the Open API AA, and we have the version one embeddings. So this is the endpoint. This is the API domain URL, and this is the endpoint of version one embeddings. So by passing the data, related data about the content. Maybe if I have content about the Virat Kohli, I pass that content into it and I generate the AI embedding vectors value. I store it somewhere in the Sitecore. So I'll show where I stored. So if I go to the item, if you see, I have a AI embedding is the field. In this field, if you see here, once it generates the vector value, it stores in the AA embedding. It is parsing CSV and it is storing the AA embedding here. So AA embedding, so okay, you see the AA embedding I already generated for the Andy Murray. So this Andy Murray, so see, so this Andy Murray, this is the AA embedding. So is this readable? So this is very secure, right? Okay, so we can't read what it is. Actually, even we can hide this field from accessing from the container point of view because they may change something means okay it won't work. So we can hide as well and we can actually prevent them by editing those values. So we can do that. But at the same time, so this logic is it creates the embedding vectors, it stores the embedding vector value here. So while doing the related article section, so I compare always with these data, these AI embedding with the other related contents. So whichever AI embedding vector is closely matched, so then I show the related articles. So then I go into the uh, related article section. You see, now this is articles about the Andy Murray. You see the Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic. So these three, because I have the front end application here, I show you in the front end application, I have this related articles. You see, this is the AI related. Um, this is the API I'm calling. I pass the item ID and I'm taking only the three values. So it is passing and we have, it is returning this related and no, if it doesn't have any related items, it says, okay, no related items and it is giving the data and it has some image URL. This image URL, you are seeing it here, those image URLs and the title. So about this. Okay, if I go Sachin, when I click the Sachin Tendulkar, the Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, MS Dhoni is coming. Right. Okay. Maybe. What I will do, okay, I just go here and create any other articles like set article. Mm, I will go and create maybe the Virender Sehwag. Okay, Virender Sehwag, we know, okay, he's a cricketer and title Virender Sehwag. Going to, okay, former cricketer. I just copy this content, it here. The image also I need, right? Okay, I'm usually taking the image from this. The entire thing, Wikipedia is here. Shape. Yeah, let me take this picture. Okay, maybe this picture. Okay, I'll go here and use this file on a web, and file URL is this one. And I'm going to use it for this demo purpose. Okay, I have the content now for the Virender Sehwag. So Virender, okay, maybe no issue with this actually, but it would be the perfect, right? Okay. So now Virender Sehwag is a former Indian cricketer. Okay, we all know. So now I'm going to generate the AI embedding for this. How to generate the same, the scripts, create embedding. Okay, so this script, okay, I already have it here like this, generate, create embedding, and text menu. In this create embedding, see, we have now AI embeddings. This is the API, and so it is going to generate now. So scripts, create embedding. It's done. So the embedding is done. See, now the embedding vectors has been created by using the API. So now I just created, the system doesn't know about the Virendra Sehwag, only it knows the content and it has some related AI embeddings. Now I go and check the Virendra Sehwag page. See, now the Virendra Sehwag, I did not say to the system, okay, he is the one who's the cricketer, but I say the system only the content actually, but the related is only the cricketers, not the other sports athletes, right? So because this is how the embedding vectors created for the content, those content will be secured content, will be runtime. We are checking those and comparing those with the other related contents and providing the set of data. So if I click this one, Rohit Sharma, later is only sports people. If I click the Dhoni, see, only only I have a control only for the cricket players. So this is how we can set the customer's mind to not go away with this product and recommendation to the any other product recommendation. This is how it works, right? So I think okay, this is a fantastic thing. We already have it in AI. So AI generates the data with some cost benefit data with the minimum limitations, and it provides some embeddings vectors. So those are the secured one, and those things maybe can be compared, and we can give the related sections as well. So this is the some practical scenarios I applied. Not only these practical scenarios we can apply for the AI model, but these are all the one of the things we apply. So I just did these practical approaches for the translation and the related sections. So in future, okay, we can apply more as well. But now, because I have actually prepared for this session 4 months back, but very good news is we already have the Sitecore AI in place. I haven't explored yet, but I don't know, okay, how much flexible they did in the Sitecore AI. And definitely we are going to use those. But if you wanted to use any external model, so maybe that this might be the basic understanding how it works, and also definitely I hope okay it will help for the people and how to integrate with some external API models with the Sitecore. So yeah, I already, so please note this GitHub repository. I already have all the demo codes in the repository. And so thank you so much, guys. Okay, I'm done with the round of demo and the session. And thank you so much for the opportunity. So once again with the SUG people, SUG Coimbatore people. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Okay, this is thank you for the Q&A.
So if you have any questions, you can post it on the chat. I hope don't have any questions as of now. So we will be recording the session, and then we will upload the session into our YouTube channel called SUGCB in YouTube. Also, thank you, Sirajuddin. I mean, we have a long partner with our SUGCB, and then
Yep,
it was a very wonderful session, and then very, very informative. That like integrating Sitecore with the OpenAI models. Also, Sitecore also has been introduced this Sitecore AI. So let's see.
yep,
I mean,
yeah,
this is the base informative session who will start with the Sitecore AI. So
yep.
thanks for the very informative session, and then we're happy to have you in another session also. Thanks
Thank you.
everyone who joined.
Thank you so much, Vignesh, and thank you so much, everyone, for
Yeah.
Yeah.
joining. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks everyone.
And one
Thanks.
small request, Vignesh. Okay. Could you please send the YouTube link maybe in soon, because I'm going to apply for a
I know.
nomination, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'll share it as soon as possible. Once it is.
Okay. Thank you so much, Vignesh. Okay.
No
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank you
everyone
all.
for your
Thanks,
time.
everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Happy weekend.
Thanks for joining
Bye
with
bye.
us.